Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends. This is a reading for you. It's a peek into 2020. And I've done this over the years. You can take a look in my YouTube channel. You'll find them, the predictions. And so what I always suggest to my subscribers and people who watch these is to view them even after time passes, just to see if you can then resonate with it after the fact, after the months have passed. So, Leo, let's see what's in store for you for the month of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, from January to December 2020. What am I doing? I'm going to use the Lenormand cards. They're numbered cards, 36 in the deck, in this oracle deck. And those of you who read know that a grand tableau uses all 36 cards. Here I'm using the inner square, which is 4x4, and they all have houses. So let me get started and show you the table I'm using. And let's see if, all right, there you go. See what's in store for Leo for the year 2020. What's in store for you, Leo, for the year 2020? What's in store for you, Leo, for the year 2020? And I'll show you those first. Okay. All right, just let me check. All right, let me show you those cards. We have the heart. We've got the heart. Let's see if I can do it this way. Give you more. All right, the stars. The man. The stork, the lilies, the mountain, the bear, the snake, the key, the cross, the letter, the book, the ring, the moon, the bouquet, and the anchor. The anchor. Let me take a look now. I'll be talking about the first 3 months of the year, January, February, and March. Now, in terms of January, February, and March, here I see that I'm talking to those who are already partnered, or those who have already had a companionship and it split up and then went on. But I'm seeing that there is a mature relationship that is highlighted in these first 3 months, January, February, and March, and there will be a coming together, Leo. Look, it is as if you have desired this for a long time. You even mentioned it to them for a long time. And this is the time where it will be front stage center. All right. This is a mature relationship where you have both been talking about it for a while. And if it is not in terms of a relationship, if you are partnered and this has nothing to do with that, I'm looking at a business partnership. I'm looking at a person who is going to help you in your endeavors. A person who you've known, though, for a very long time, Leo. Now, going to the second trimester, April, May, and June, I have here, look, it seems that in this second trimester is where the idea, your emotional issues come to the fore. They emerge. And it looks like to me that they will cause you not a spiritual crisis, but a crisis, in your soul's journey, as if you say, okay, I'm going through the motions. I will be doing what I'm supposed to do. This is my path. Yes, I know. But it just seems that you need to carry, get your bearings again, as if you um, are having not second thoughts, Leo. It's not exactly second thoughts, but you want to be absolutely sure about what you're about to do. Again, this plays out both in the either or, in the romantic sphere, in your emotional sphere, and or in the workplace, because here I really am looking at, though more so for the emotional sphere, I'm looking at a crisis, a deep, profound crisis for those who are already in a relationship, perhaps do not have another person who they have fallen in love with or have just met. It's not that, but who are in a serious relationship, have been for years and years, but you're starting to question it. You're starting to question it. And this is, the cards are not telling me how it's going to pan out. It's telling me, though, that you're having a crisis of consciousness in that respect, Leo. Now, the third trimester, July, August, and September, I have here an interesting trimester. It's probably the best and most interesting for you. I have here someone, and it is a male. A male offers you a sense of security, and this could mean by way of a career jump. It could mean a salary boost, and you get communication in relation to that. It is like a windfall. You're not expecting it. It's a gift. It seems like it's come out of nowhere. But indeed, look, think about the males around you and those who may have the power to offer you a sense of security. And it's locked in, it's the offer that is made to you in this trimester. It may come out as an offer. It may come out as simply a pat on the back, and saying, hey, Glenn, you just, we've evaluated your position, and we have decided it was time for you to have a raise. Or, for example, they would say, Anna, we know that you have been in line for a long time, and you've wanted the position of a being senior position that we haven't given you so far. Now's the time that it's yours. And so in this sense, it may come with simply a jump in your career, or it may be accompanied with a jump in salary as well. Now, the fourth trimester, October, November, and December, Leo, I have here a mixed bag of tricks, because it looks like those of you who have even thought, right? So everything that I'm saying may speak to some of you, may speak, not everything will resonate, some of it may, but try to listen to it all. It is for Leo, Moon, Sun, and Rising. And the fourth trimester talks of you moving back, wanting to revisit a place either where you grew up, either where you have spent a long time with, a place that you used to call your home that you're no longer with now, an ex, to see an ex. And it looks like to me that that's going to cause you pain. It's going to be a rude awakening, and it's you may feel that you need healing in that sense. But what the cards are saying, they're saying that they're not saying, in the sense that they're saying that it will be a moment of healing for you. There'll be unanswered questions for many doubts that you have. But what's interesting is that this quest, for those of you who have that desire to move back in your mind or physically go and revisit some people in your life. I'm seeing a woman involved here who it's necessary to see. But I'm seeing it also at the end of the year, the very tail end of the year. We have this beautiful anchor, which tells me that you come out even at the end of the year, in the sense that you may have to face a difficult outcome, a difficult mirror to look in that fourth trimester. But all in all, those things that are hidden from you will surface as being being able to give you more balance. Now, how am I going to work this? Each of these areas has a house, and they all have a meaning that I've devised in the spirit of the Lenormand cards. And so I'm going to cover that now with you. All right, now in terms of endings and beginnings, we've got very clearly indicated here that many of you will be facing a closure in one relationship and an openness in another, the end of one relationship and another opening. And this could pan out as well as with partnerships as well. Or family members. You close a door with a family member, but you open another door with another family member. The surprises come in the year 2020 to guide you. Every turn of events, everything that is unexpected to you, Leo, remember that it is supposed to guide you somewhere. Now, the endings, I see an ending here with the male, and it's different from this ending or beginning, because here I see one ending which gives way to another beginning, gives way to a new life, gives way to a new chapter. Here I'm seeing the end of a relationship with a male, and this could mean cutting off contact with them simply, or them deciding to move away and cutting off contact with you. So it could be your doing or their doing. Now, communication, oral communication. Here I see this as in line with that notion in the fourth trimester of you wanting to return to the scene of a crime in the past, where you used to live, a relationship that you used to have. There's going to be talk of that. Someone may call you unexpectedly. You may want to speak to them. Also, this involves a chat, writing, or using the chat then to call them as well. Look, your work and your livelihood is going to reach an all-time high, in the sense that people will be, and I gave you a hint of this before, people in the workplace, on your workplace, the powers that be will turn around and say the time is ripe now for him or her to make a jump, to give them more responsibility. And with responsibility, we know power comes in. So it's a big responsibility. Now, the sense of security that I did mention before, in the hands of a male, I here see that the sense of security is one of the major issues for you in the year 2020, which worries you. It's not a major issue. It's in your head. It's an issue that worries you more than other issues. And when I speak of guidance, your notion of being guided somewhere is strictly linked to your sense of security. I'll give you an example. Let's say that on the job they offer you a new position, and that is a sign for you, and your sense of security is bolstered because with that is a raise in pay. There's a hike there. And so this seems to be how you are guided. You're guided toward a sense of security. Like I said, it's up high on your list in 2020. Going home. All right, going home. It's a double-edged sword. The notion of home for you is a double-edged sword. Whether it is the home you are in now or the place you were thinking to return to, or that you used to call your home. It's a double-edged sword emotionally speaking, and it's a double-edged sword also interpersonally speaking. There will be a clash there. You will end up seeing people for who they really are, whereas you may have idolized them before in the past. In public life, now, what's interesting here is we have this great key and in the house of public life, and that means that you give your best when you are interacting in a public sphere. You go into a hospital, you have to speak out for minorities' rights. You are in a demonstration and you have the megaphone you have to speak out for. You're the leader of a group who needs certain rights to be restored, and they ask you to be their voice. Now, obstacles, literally obstacles that you have in the year 2020 concern major changes that are painful, and this could be a death in the family, a death in a surprise change of events that turns negative for you. But there is an obstacle, and it's almost as if you have foreboding, Leo, as if you know, oh my God, I know that something's about to happen. And this occurs to you throughout the year 2020. And you almost do not want to take any steps forward because of your reticence, your fear of creating an obstacle that you won't be able to get over, an emotional obstacle. But like I said, this could mean a passing as well, in your sphere, in your tribe, in your what you call your roots, the people tied to that. But it's something that will karmically affect you. It will be you will experience it as a profound change. It doesn't necessarily have to be a death. It can be someone who decides to change a job that you don't agree with, a sister, a brother, a sibling, a parent, or a dear friend, and you really feel in your gut that they're making a mistake, and that is going to affect you karmically. Now, the areas of decisions that you will have to make, we all have to make decisions, and 2020 is nothing different for you, Leo. And the decisions that are needed to be made will concern written documents. You will be presented with written documents, and it's up to you to sign them, not to sign them, to read in between the lines, the fine print. So bear in mind that, remember this as you go through the months in 2020. Now, there are nuisances and problems in everyday life, as we well know. And this in 2020 for you translates into things that are hidden from you, things that you don't see, that you don't know, that intuitively you cannot figure out. And those will create that little bit of anxiety throughout the year 2020, Leo. And those things, indeed, that are hidden from you will concern a partnership. It could concern a partnership, a companion, a significant other, a wife, husband, and or a business, like I said, a business partner. And that's one of the reasons why they will weigh heavily on you and be nuisances throughout the year. Now, matters of written communication. I did say that matters of written communication underlied the notion of you taking decisions, but it also involves matters of the heart, especially if there is a separation underway. Documents that will be served you, given to you, will emotionally connect you to someone and may be emotionally draining or may bring you to the epitome of joy, but it's linked to your emotions. And love. Now, there are two areas here, male influences and female influences. We all have a male and a female side to us. And what I'm looking at here in terms of male influences is the area, whether you're a male or a female, is the area which gives you the greatest sense of achievement in the year 29 in the year 2020. And it could involve your work, it could involve a pet project, a program, something that you have been creating over the years, over the last months. And this is one of the best surprises. So it's something linked to your male side, an activity that requires a lot of determination. Now, the female side, female influences, this may mean, I'm seeing here this lovely anchor, and it may mean, there are about 3 or 4 different readings here. It could mean that there is a female in your life that means stability, that translates into instability, who is your rock, okay? But it also, it does mean, this anchor, that a job that you have that caters to females, caters to aesthetics for women, caters to some kind of women's fashion, some kind of, doing someone's nails, putting on makeup, things like that. A job linked to that is going to be, it will be influential. A female will be influential to you in that area. Say you're looking for a job as an esthetician, as a beautician, and there will be someone in the family, in your close circle of friends, or a mate, a female, who will help you get that job. If you're looking for counsel, get to a female concerning that. This also means that your sense of stability will be bolstered when you listen to your emotions, your gut feelings, your emotions, and you will never fail if you do that in the year 2020. I do hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends, and do like and share my videos if you appreciate them. And I'll be back for the Januaries, of course, January 1/15, and we'll see how that rolls. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. And we'll be back. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.